Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to a special stream. That's right, special 3 times, because why not? Let me put out the message. Because, well, you know, we have something really fucking exciting right now. CK is releasing his second single of his album, and the B-side track, like, right now. And we are interviewing him like right now, like I said, right now. And holy shit, I'm nervous. So later on, we can give a warm welcome to CK. All right, I'll see you all in a sec. Hi, Husky. Hi, how's it going? I'll be back in like a few minutes. Don't worry, I'm not nervous. You are.
Start the interview. Should we play the song?
Yes.
Yes, because you've only heard the demo because of slight delays we had, so you've actually not heard the fully finished version either.
That is true.
So let's do that. So this is the brand new single, The American, and it sounds like this.
Wait, now I'm not going to be able to hear it. Wait.
trying to save us in the long run. One you will not forget. Through the heartache and through the pain, all I hope is that I am your favorite regret. I am a fucking terrible idea. That is something I'm sure you have no doubt. Through the heartache and through the pain, all I hope is that you are happy, is that you are happy now.
Okay, that's the song. Woo.
It's funny, I had a delay because I had to listen to it on stream. So I
Yeah,
saw you going
yeah.
like this and I was like, wait, I'm not there yet.
I just really like that little drum fill. But yes, yeah, obviously because music doesn't go across Discord.
True.
But it's there. That was it.
That was the song.
That was the song. I like it.
Good. Before we start the interview, I do have one question.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm alright. I'm doing okay. What have I done today? We've been painting today, so it's been a nice day.
Ooh, what you been painting?
Monsters.
Cool. Okay,
Yeah,
good to know.
Lyra's started to get excited about Halloween, so we've just been painting monsters.
Of course, I keep forgetting it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Right.
So she was like, I want to paint monsters, so that's what we've been doing.
Cool. So you literally just released this song. How do you feel?
I'm excited. The last song did better than I expected. It got a lot of listens like quickly and stuff. The people who gave me feedback seemed to be generally positive about it. So yeah, I'm excited to see how people hear this one. Obviously, this one's not quite as heavy. Like the last single was a bit more like punk rock, and this is more pop punk. So this is a bit happier, a bit bouncier. But hopefully people will like this. Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested to see what people hear, or what people think about the slightly different side of it. Especially as when you pair it with the B-side track.
Oh, we're not going there yet.
Okay.
We're not going there yet. We're still on this one.
I was just going to say that when you pair it with the B-side track, which is a lot heavier, it's interesting to see what people think of the two dynamics. But yeah, we'll come to that.
I do have to say, it's been stuck in my head, both of them.
Good. I hope, unless it's been like stuck in your head, like, oh, I wish I could stop thinking. Yeah.
Can you tell us in short what the song is about?
Yes. So this song is about an ex of mine. I won't obviously name her or anything, but people who know my life will figure it out pretty easily. But the person it's about isn't necessarily the important thing. It's like the idea behind it is just that even though your relationship didn't work, you can still wish people well. Because obviously the line at the end of the chorus is I can't think exactly how it words, but
you forgot your own song.
Yeah, it's hard if you don't sing it through. But it's I hope that I'm your favorite regret, but which is just like a silly sort of I don't know it. But then for the last chorus, it changes to all I hope is that you're happy now. And I think that's a much, is the kind of like going through things and then you get to this mature outcome when you're like, actually, you know what, things didn't work and that's a shame, but I hope that you're happy in the rest of your life. Because it all kind of came from, I've had in my mind for ages this like lyric that would go something along the lines of like, this isn't an I miss you, this isn't I want you back, this is just that I hope you're doing well. And I never managed to fit it into a song, but kind of I wanted to do that idea of like, you know, I hope my exes are still happy and like have a good life, you know. So but you know, the original idea wasn't to make it about one ex specifically, although that is how it kind of ended up happening. But yeah, it's just, you know, I hope people are doing good. I don't really have any bitterness, and I think that's a nice idea, like to come out of a relationship with.
Yeah, it is. It's also a very healthy idea.
But
now
that's it, you know. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You're supposed to talk.
And I just say that, you know, and if things hadn't worked out the way they did, then I wouldn't have the wonderful family I have now. So, like, that's really cool.
So I'm very curious. Why are you a bad idea?
Oh, just, well, I mean,
does your wife know about these things?
Yes, unfortunately. She doesn't say it. I don't know. I guess partly that's like a self-esteem thing. I don't like necessarily rate myself the highest. But I guess it's also just in like this specific situation, a compatibility thing. You know, I was a bad idea for that person. That's why one of the reasons that things didn't work out. You know, if I had been a better way for that person, maybe things would have been different. But
relatable.
Yeah, you know, and it isn't necessarily a fault to anybody. If you're just not compatible people, then things won't work. Again, I don't want to say sort of too much about that specific relationship because of where it is about a specific person. But you know, things wanted to go different ways, and obviously that was
just didn't work.
Yeah, that's it. So it just seemed like I don't know, to put more of the blame on myself and stuff seemed like a appropriate thing given all the circumstances. And again, I think the idea of me being the bad idea leads into like the favorite regret sort of thing.
It's such a cute lyric. Such a middle kind of song.
I think it's a bit cheeky.
Now, you already wanted to start about the beat track.
Yeah.
This is why I ask people at the beginning of every interview if they're okay. Are you okay?
Yeah. Why? So yes, the B-side track does deal with some quite heavy themes.
That's why I'm asking if you're okay.
Yeah. So when we interviewed last time and we talked about things, and when I sort of said one of the things I wanted to do with the B-sides is to try writing songs in styles of other bands that I listen to. So that was kind of what I was doing with this song a bit. I like musically it ended up not being that similar, but kind of, so it was inspired by like I've been listening to like Hot Milk quite a lot at the beginning of this year. And sort of a lot of their songs are to do with sort of like mental health things and like being a bit dysfunctional. And I kind of wanted to try and get into that vibe. And then it just got me thinking about like how a lot of people have like, you know, sort of various dysfunctional like hang-ups to do with both sex and self-harm. So the B-side track, so people know, is about. Yeah, it's called Sex and Self-Mutilation. And it's basically about people who have like dysfunctional relationships and like dysfunctional sexual relationships, and then like kind of cope with self-harming, which, you know, is just kind of a thing I've seen a lot in my life. Like I've grown up with people who self-harmed and had like problems, and I think it's kind of one of those things where like in the mainstream it seems as very like a teenage problem, but it's like actually it isn't. Like it still goes into many people's adulthood, and like it carries on. And I just kind of felt like it was an important thing to kind of write about and try and, I don't know. So I was trying to get into, like I say, the vibe of sort of mental health and sort of being dysfunctional and broken, and my mental health isn't always the best. I not like properly, not with any consistency. I did, I guess, very slightly self-harm as a teenager, so I have some experience with it, not quite as much as the character in the song. But like I say, so some of it is kind of semi-autobiographical, biographical, and a lot of it is things that I perceived I've seen in other people that I've known growing up.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like rolled it into this one, like, I guess, fictional character for the song.
I'm glad he's fictional.
Yeah. Like I say, there's aspects of real in it, but it's not all me. Some of it, it's me and other people. But yeah, and then also it's just, it was fun to kind of do. So the original, when we originally wrote the song, it was faster than what it is.
Yeah.
In this version, and we slowed it down and kind of gave it a bit more of a grungy feel, and it was something nice to do something, I guess, a little bit different like that. So yeah, that was kind of what the process of that was.
All right.
And then I think releasing it with the American is interesting, as like it's quite a contrast between the two, to have like this one sort of happy bouncy song. Yeah, and then this other like really heavy, sort of quite angry song. Yeah. But again, like, I guess the whole thing is with the album when that comes out, which I'm sort of reluctant to always give you a time frame of when these things come out, because delays happen and the such. I mean, our original plan was to release this single like mid-September, and it's now the beginning of October, which isn't a huge delay. I understand that these things happen.
Yeah.
But we're hoping like November will be the month for the album. So yeah, but the whole idea with the album is that it's because it's called Thought Bubbles, so it's all like the different things that are in my head. Some of them are pretty and some of them aren't. Like,
true.
But they're all different things that bounce around and go through and people experience. And yeah, so it's I think it's important to include the ugly aspects of life and let people know, because again, the whole idea of my music, like, not all of my music is punky, but it's all got very much the punk ideology behind it, that it's about bringing people together and making connections and trying to sort of let everybody go through the same things and like understand that there's other people going through it through music and like a collective.
Exactly. I understand.
That was a really rambly way of saying it, but I hope that made sense.
It makes sense. Music connects everyone.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's it.
Where can people find these songs?
So at the moment, everything is on officialckmusic.bandcamp.com. You can, I think, listen to any song on there, whether it's from the last single and the 2 B-sides that came with that, or the new single and the 1 B-side that comes with that. I think you can listen to any of them 5 times on that website. And you can also download them from that website for any price of your choice, including free. Once you have downloaded them, I do believe you then get infinite access to them on that website. And all the stuff from the free tracks from the last single are on all streaming services. That is the thing I had to tell you, though, to update from the last interview, is there were too many CKs already existing to on the streaming services. So it is being streamed under my full name. So it's Christopher Kelly is the artist. But yeah, all the streaming stuff from all the things from the last single, they're on Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, iTunes. Anywhere else you probably stream music, I'm sure you can. There's about 20 apps it tells you, but those are the main ones. And I have submitted the new single to them today, but it takes about it takes sort of 3 days to 2 weeks for it to process. So hopefully by this time next week.
What if it takes that long?
Yeah, once you upload it, I think Spotify is one of the quicker ones, but I think it's about 5 days.
I was all ready to look it up and no.
Well, like I say, you can find the last single on Spotify.
That is true.
Oh, actually, I can show you. Speaking of Spotify, apologies if the cameras turn off, because sometimes if I change window, all my cameras turn off. It's very annoying. But I can give you. Yeah, there you go. I can paste it into your chat as well, or you can copy it or whatever. But the link to pre-save the new single on Spotify. So as soon as Spotify like makes it go live, it will. That's it. It will be there.
There we go. So click that link. I'm clicking it right now.
I mean, I haven't actually tested it, but I have been. They sent it to me and told me it would work.
Okay. I see something. I hope
Cool.
it's the right thing. I can share an email address with the artist.
Yeah, it's Spotify pre-save. It does come up. It's fine.
Cool. But you'll be going on hiatus soon. Will this interfere with your plans?
I hope not. Yeah, I am taking a break from streaming after today because I've got a new job. The last 5 years, I've been working night shifts and I've been nocturnal. Now that I have a child, that's less fun. So I finally managed to find a new job that is slightly more sociable hours. It's not quite like normal days. It's actually it's very early mornings, but it's a bit closer. So yeah, I'll be taking a break from streaming after today to kind of sort my life out and try and adapt to the new schedule and things. But I don't think it should have any delay with the music, hopefully, because everything for the album is recorded already. So it is just a case of it needs to be mixed and edited and stuff. And Jamie, who is the guy who does all of the production for the music and stuff, he's genuinely awesome. Like every time he's like, right, I've got new ideas, let's do this, and I'm going to change these things. And like some of it, I can't even tell the difference. But he's like, no, this one drum sounds completely different now, and it's going to change everything. And yeah, and all these sorts of things, because he knows what he's done, because he's tweaked these little things. So every like couple of months or so, he'll be like, right, I've learned something new and I've realized that I was doing everything wrong. So I'm going to restart again and I'm going to do everything and it's going to sound so much better. So even the two, like the American, which we've released today, and Better Safe Than Lonely, which we released at the end of July, on the album, he is convinced they're going to sound even better than they do on the singles, because he's like, I've learned new things and I'm going to change it around. And so yeah, he's great, and he has put so much work into this, and he's genuinely the unsung hero of everything I've done.
Cool. And are you okay? Don't die.
Yeah.
Don't die on stream. This is supposed to be a party.
Can you imagine if I died on stream? They would go viral.
Well, there is one thing that I've been wondering about, because you've written a lot of songs in your life. Have you ever written a song or lullaby for your daughter?
One of the, not so much a lullaby, I mean, one of the tracks on the album when it comes out is very much a song for Lyra.
Aww.
Yeah, it's, God, mind blank because you put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how interviews work. Sorry, I'm opening different windows now, so again the cameras will probably turn off.
That's fine.
It's a really annoying thing that my computer does. It winds me up to no end.
Mine does the same. It's fine.
Okay. Artful, that's what it's called. Sorry, I had a complete brain freeze on what my song was called. Yeah, it's called Heartful because she makes my heart full. And so that's one of the tracks on the album. That one's a bit lighter as well. That's more like a pop rock sort of thing. The way when we recorded that one, the way I described it to Jamie, I was like, what I want this one to sound like is like, imagine if Ed Sheeran did like a pop punk song. Like that's the vibe we're going for. Like,
okay, now I really cannot wait.
Yeah, so because actually, his album Divide, I think, gonna get that wrong as well. Pretty sure it's Divide.
I have no idea. I don't know that much about Ed Sheeran.
That's fine.
Thanks.
It's not. It's not divide. It's not divide. It's equals. His album equals. I really like. It has loads of songs about it, just like about being a dad, and so it really like hits home. And I'm just like, this is a really cool album. And I was listening to a couple of the songs on that, and that kind of made me think I should write a song like that, but with my own sort of style. So yes, there is song for Lyra, and I sing to her. Not so much anymore, but when she was like very little, I used to sing to her to help her fall asleep.
So cute.
Yeah. Which is actually why I don't. Did you know the song "The Middle" by Jimmy Eat World?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her favorite song because that was the first song I ever sung her.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and I've always sung her that at bedtime. Because yeah, I never bothered to learn lullabies. I just sing her songs that I like. So like her lullabies are like The Middle, like obviously any of the songs that have swearing in, I've edited it when singing it to her. But like it'd be like that, like Damn It by Blink-182. Yeah, like Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card, The Taste of Ink by The Used, Accidentally in Love by Counting Crows.
Aww.
I sing to her. Downfall of Us All by Day to Remember. So yeah, which is also I don't. So I just sort of sing songs that I like. Make Damn Sure by Taking Back Sunday. I sing to her a lot as well.
At least now she'll have a good taste in music when she grows up.
I hope so. Actually, interestingly, as we've mentioned it, anytime we do put Ed Sheeran on, she always tells us to turn it off. She actually really doesn't like him. It's so funny, like, because she doesn't have. I guess when you think of like little kids, you think, oh, they listen to like happy pop music and stuff. And the other day, like, she was hanging out with Katie, and like Katie put some Ed Sheeran on, and she was like, "No, I don't want it. Turn it off." And it was like, "What should we put on?" And then like they ended up listening to "Bring Me the Horizon," which is like obviously like a metal band. And she was like, "Yeah." But she's a really cool kid, and I like it.
She's really your daughter.
She is really my daughter, yeah. My parents would say she's getting more and more like that every day.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Speaking of annoying songs, what is the most annoying noise according to you?
Most annoying noise?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't know. Anyone who's moaning at me. Being told off. That's an annoying noise.
That's true.
Especially if it's about something like really insignificant. Just it doesn't matter. I don't know. The doorbell at work is pretty annoying because it means that people need my attention and I can't just get on with things. Or like, yeah, the little beeping that the delivery tablets make when people have done to like orders and I have to go and get them. Things like that. I guess work's annoying. It's like a delivery service. Basically, people make online orders and then we like tag them.
Yeah, I can understand why that's annoying.
Yeah, so you'll just be trying to do your work, and then the like little thing in the corner will just start going. Oh,
I would not be able to handle that.
Yeah. But yeah, basically what I'm telling you is work noises are annoying. But hey, I've got a new job.
That's good. Now, we're at the last question of the day. This is the deepest question that I can ask you.
Okay.
Take your time answering. If rainbows could talk, what kind of music would they make?
I think maybe some like jazz or like soul music.
Ooh.
You know, something sort of very like but when I say like jazz, I'm thinking like sort of really like like Louisiana jazz, you know, like the sort of upbeat, bright, very trumpet heavy. Because I know you're a Disney person, basically like think Princess and the Frog. That's your vibe, that sort of music.
See, I was expecting something hippie kind.
Yeah, I mean, I did think it's something hippie maybe, but like I don't know. No, I just think I can see rainbows there with like trumpets and like a double bass and you know maybe like a banjo and a ukulele. You know, just sort of making some cool noise.
Go rainbows.
Like when you wouldn't even need one rainbow. Could like each of the colors do their own instrument, and you'd have like a 7-piece band in one rainbow.
Holy shit,
That would
that'd
be
be
cool.
so cool. What would each color play though? Oh no. First a C band, now a rainbow band.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think that would be fun.
Well, that was it. That was the interview. Thank you so
Cool.
much.
Thank you. Thank you for doing it. Yeah, like I say, hopefully next time we meet to do the interview will be when the whole album is out.
Heck yeah.
Which,
And I can ask everything.
That's it. Yeah, that will be I imagine a longer interview because there will be 15 tracks to go through.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask so many questions. You're not gonna survive it.
No, it's brilliant. Without meaning to be really egocentric or anything, I love talking about my music. I love talking about any music. I think creative process is always just really interesting to talk about.
Both.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, so like I say, you can. I'll put it down again. So people want to. That's the link. If people want to pre-save the album, pre-save the single for Spotify, because unfortunately it takes a few days for it to actually go live on Spotify. But you can pre-save it. But you can already listen to it and download it from my Bandcamp. And like I say, yeah, you can download it for any price, including free. What I really want to do, because I just if you allow me to just ramble on for a little minute.
Of course.
So with the last single, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be really cool if we get to 100 listens by like the end of the year? And we did it in a month.
Nice.
So wouldn't it be really cool if we could get this one to also have 100 listens by the end of the month? Or like, by the 6th, I guess, of next month. Wouldn't that be really cool? What about if we could get like 125?
How about a 200?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see it hit 200, but it is a sort of big order. But basically, just it's the sort of thing. Like with all of these things, like word of mouth is really important. Please please just go and listen to it. If you like it, or even if you don't, share it around, send it to other people.
Throw it in people's faces.
That's it. Consider downloading it. I understand downloads aren't really much of a thing anymore. Most people just stream music, but
just do everything. Do both.
Yeah,
it helps the people.
But you can download it for free. So
exactly,
it makes my algorithm look good.
Exactly. So do it.
That's it. Something else that's exciting and hopefully coming soonish, or by the end of the year or something. So I haven't really talked about it too much yet because there isn't like much there. But there is like a CK Music YouTube channel to go with this, which the last interview we did is on. But I'm hoping to have on it soon, or by the end of the year, for the singles that, like the last single that came out and this one as well. I'm hoping to have lyric videos to help people learn lyrics and stuff if they're listening to it and things. So that's something I'm talking to people about getting made, and it's something that's hopefully coming soon.
That would be so cool.
Yeah. Also, can we just take, because Migi's in my chat at the moment, can we just take just a minute to shout out Migi, because she does all the album art. If you ever need amazing art, Dawn Dragon Art, the place to go. Like, Migi is incredible. She is so reasonably priced. Gets everything done in like lightning fast speed. But she does all the album art. It's really cool. You can have fun with the new album cover as well. I just sort of said to Migi, it's like, hey, I just want some like really stereotypical American things included on it because it's the American single. So people look at the new album art and just try and find how many American things you can find in it. It's a good fun time.
I'm gonna do my best. I don't know that much about America, but I'm gonna do my best.
Okay. And yeah, well,
Good shoutouts. Good stuff.
I think that's everything I need to tell you about. Like I say, yeah, the other like big thing is like that I did mention it before, but that it is my full name you need to use on streaming services to find any of my stuff. So it's Christopher Kelly. It's not just because I know a lot of people just know me as CK, and you won't find it. It's not there.
Well, you can find it. It will be a difficult search.
Yeah.
It will take a while.
Whereas if I go on Spotify and I put in Christopher Kelly, I think I'm usually the second or third result. So there are a couple of others, but eventually we need to just have more songs and more listens than the others, so I can be the top one.
Heck yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
And if we don't do it, too bad. I'm gonna make it happen. So what's next? Because I'm gonna be rating you.
Yeah, so for the rest I thought what we could do, just to finish out like the interview or something, I could play the B-side track as well so people can hear it. Yeah, and then you get to hear what it sounds like when I actually do something like heavier.
Is it a song that is allowed on stream?
I don't see why not.
I do?
Nah.
Okay, let's do it.
It'll be fine. But yeah, so I can play that to end up the interview, and then like after the interview, the plan is for the rest of the night I'm going to be. So I will need like some time to quickly set it up, but I'm going to be trying my first ever crowd control stream, where we're going to be playing the original 1996 version of Resident Evil, but with crowd control, so people can mess around and confuse me and stuff, and it should be good fun. But yeah, so there'll probably be a short break after we finish here while I set that up. But that is the plan for the rest of the night. But like I say, without any further ado, so this is the B-side that you can get with the single when you download it for no extra price or anything. Which is like I say, it's a bit of a heavier song. It's sort of, and it, like I say, in case of trigger warnings, as Kitty is worried about it, it does deal with mental health problems and self-harming in the song. Those are common themes throughout it. So if you feel like that might upset you, don't listen for like the next 3 minutes. Yeah, so this song is called Sex and Self-Mutilation, and it goes like this.
All that's in my head is sex and self-mutilation, and I just wanna fuck my way from the frustration. I make bad decisions, I do it on purpose. I can't be bothered, life's a waste of time. All I do is I run in circles. When you're this wrong, you can never be right. All that's in my head is sex and self-mutilation, and I just wanna fuck my way through the frustration. And I can't breathe, it's like suffocation. Learning myself is my salvation. This razor blade kiss placed upon my wrist just goes to show my crack the hell was a waste of time. Don't even care, I don't even matter. If I disappeared, you would be just fine. No running, no running, no never look back. All that's in my head is sex and self-mutilation, and I just wanna fuck my way through the frustration. I can't breathe,